Wondering what's trending? TMI Socials is. Good morning. Welcome to TMI Socials. I am Anwoluwapo Stevens, your social media guide. Now we kickstart and continue with the conversation as regards the minimum wage. It's the trended over the weekend up until this morning as we speak. As following several hours of meetings on Friday, the federal government and the organized private sector have increased their offer for the new minimum wage from 62,000 naira from the earlier 60,000 naira. Well, however, the organized labor is proposing 250,000 naira, which is a shift from its earlier 494,000 naira. Now, this brings to an end the deliberations of the new minimum wage by the tripartite committee set up by the federal government after several months. The recommendations will be forwarded to President Tinubu, who is expected to send an executive bill to the National Assembly for legislative action. Let's go listen to them verbatim to get a feel of it.
A very wide consultation and with critical stakeholders, both the organized private sector, the organized labor, and representatives of government. And we were able to arrive at a conclusion that 62,000 should be the national minimum wage that will be recommended to the president for further legislative actions to the National Assembly when forwarded to them. And the labor is saying that they would like to have 250,000 as the national minimum wage.
We had to calm down. Initially we started from 615,000 naira, but we moved close to 150%, precisely about 146% from our initial submission. And today we are making a recommendation of.
Absolutely. Now let's move over to the street of socials to see your reaction on this story. This user says government added urgent 2K onto minimum wage to make it 62K. O'Shea, urgent 2K with the tease. Now this particular user is asking, where is Edo State getting its money to confidently raise the minimum wage to 70K? And then another user there says, Edo State was also the first state to pay 40K 2 years ago before increasing it to 70K this year. Well, away from that now, also another trending video in the news over the course of the weekend was a particular, the secretary to the government of the Federation, that's George Akume. He says, and I quote, "Please, I cannot afford to pay my 4 drivers 100K per month." Take a look at this.
100,000. I can't afford to pay my driver 100,000 because they are poor. They're more and these other people dependents. So we came to speak to you to explain our position.
Now let's get reactions on this, just 2 of them, and then we'll move over to something else. This user says, why do you have 4 drivers? Can you sit in 4 cars at once? So the average man should suffer because of you that still receives hardship allowance, and the rest, bros, I beg, off your mic. Another thought on this one still. This guy says, you can't afford to pay 4 drivers 100K, but you can buy cars that need 4 drivers. Make it make sense. Well, away from that, the governors of the 36 states of the Federation also over the weekend rejected a 60,000 naira, proposal from the federal government, and they said it's too much, it's not, substantial. There are other infrastructural developments, to be done aside paying the 60,000 naira minimum wage, which the federal government equally moved to 62,000 naira. But let's move over to how you reacted to this one with a video from Father Mbaka. Take a listen.
If we decide to give labor 60,000, 62,000. Why not generalize? Why not generalize? To House Assembly members, senatorial members, to House Arrest members, governors, all of them are civil servants. Are they not? So is it all of them are civil servants? Why are these people?
So basically, Father Mbaka was saying, you know what, just 62K that you guys are complaining about, how about we get to pay it for everybody, the governors, the senators, every single one of you. Let's all be in this together. Let's see how you reacted to this one on socials. This guy says, if we want to be honest with ourselves, let's start with cutting down the salaries of public office holders and lawmakers. We will have the funds then. And then he's laughing out loud. One more thought on this. Okay, that's all we have on this. Now, away from the minimum wage saga, let's move over to Ondo State, precisely Akure, where operatives of, the Ibadan Zonal Directorate of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, over the weekend, arrested 127 suspected internet frauds. And now they allege that these guys were having a Yahoo party, which actually was a Bachelor Eve, in the club, when all of a sudden, boom, they got, raided. Let's see the video. Moving over to how you have been reacting to this on socials. Let's see what this user have to say. This guy says, it's funny how many people get angry whenever the EFCC arrests suspected fraudsters. So Yahoo boys should get a pass because we have corrupt politicians, but same people want a work in Nigeria. Food for thought. One more thought. This one says, we have a Yahoo pandemic across Nigeria, but the EFCC needs to be clinical in their investigation. Arrest and persecution of folks who engage in fraud, indiscriminate assault of innocent people in a bar or nightclub like that of Akure should be a thing of the past. Well, still on what was trending over the weekend right here on socials was the minister. Okay, so that's the Ministry of Women Affairs, the Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy, saying that she has perfected plans to stop hotels in the country from lodging underage girls. And she even went as far as saying, pretty soon in your hotel, if you don't have the no lodging of underage girls signage outside your facilities, you would be, dealt with starting from today, she said. Let's go over to the street of socials to see how you reacted to this one. Gabriel Ulata says, that's the right way to go. In fact, underage shouldn't be allowed to come close to a hotel unless they are coming with both parents. Ese Victor says, I support it 100%. Before they lodge, they must bring their NIN out or passport to confirm their ages. Oh my goodness. Another thought on this one still. Let's take a look at what we have. Kelvin says, South-leg girls are in trouble. I wonder what you mean by that though. But one more thought on this. Emmanuel Ovire says, these are not the reforms we need. Do the right things and these things would die naturally. Well, the Minister of Women Affairs was reacting to a particular video that trended over the weekend as regards, underage girls from age 16 to 18 who were, brought back from Ghana where they were sent to do their interesting stuff. Away from that now, also to let you know that on the street of socials, there was a video of a young boy, 8-year-old, to be precise. Now, in this heartwarming video, Peter actually captured this boy, going out, and then the boy greeted him and says, hi, good morning. And Peter was shocked because it's something that has been, a thing of the past, sort of. So the man gave Peter money. Yeah, so that's Peter now. Peter, who is the man, gave the young boy money, offered him money, and to his surprise, he rejected the money and said, no, my parents said I shouldn't collect money from strangers. And of course, his sparked reactions to the extent that Taiwo Awoniyi, Super Eagles striker, also was in this particular video, also gave this boy a huge amount of dollars, not even naira. And this boy still rejected it and said, you know what, my mommy and my daddy said I shouldn't wanting to collect money from you. Let's have a feel.
Peter, eh? Where is your daddy from? Where is your daddy from? No, but do you know which town or which state he's from, your daddy?
Which state are you from?
See, you were passing, just 4 of us, big men like us, and you greeted us. Why did you greet us? What? Eh? Why did you greet us? They taught you in school or they taught you at home? Eh? And we told you that we like the way you greeted us. That shows good upbringing. You know, it shows that your daddy and your teachers are doing a good job. And I tried to give you money to buy biscuits or you said you're not taking. Why did you say you will not take? Your daddy said you shouldn't take money from strangers?
No.
Eh? No. Okay, your daddy told you that, eh? Okay, you will be great, eh? Keep on behaving like that, okay? God will keep on blessing you and your family, okay? Amen. Okay? Say amen. Take care. Your name is Peter, eh? Okay. Well, bye-bye. Take care. School? You know what class you are in? Primary? Primary 5, eh? And how old are you? 8. Are you up to 8? Okay. Well done, eh? I wish.
Okay, so still on that video, there was a part where, because this happened in Abuja at the French embassy, there was a part where Awoniyi was, going out, and he had to hey, come see this little boy. He just did amazing stuff. Come and bless him. And the same ordeal repeated itself. Let's see how Nigerians have a reaction to this on socials. Dan Okonkwo says, incredible. He's well brought up. Eze Udo trace his parents and let Nigerians bless them and offer him scholarship. We need kids like this to be encouraged. In an age where even a 3-year-old loves money past anything, I like him already. Okay, one more thought on this particular word. If we can see that, this user says he is simply afraid of being used for a ritual. Though he wants to, collect the money. He wants to collect the money and all of that. And then he went ahead to say, I have a small token to support for his education. All right, interesting stuff. Anyway, that's how we get to wrap up TMI Socials this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Anuoluwapo Stevens. Whatever you do, don't forget to have your steez with you. I'll see you tomorrow.